Well, good morning, tax dodgers. Welcome back to Fishing with the Fat Boy. I am the Fat Boy, back at Nagambie today, back at Kerwin's Bridge. Going to be an interesting day. Solo one, already on the drink. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back, tax dodgers. Welcome back to Fishing with the Fat Boy. And while I remember, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, do all the stuff, do all the biz. Welcome back. We are back at Kerwin's Bridge at Nagambie. It's going to be an interesting day. Reason for that is that there were heads on them like mice at the boat ramp. Reason being it's day one of duck opening, so I'm expecting to get a little bit noisy at some point, hopefully after about 9 o'clock. Anyway, that's okay. So, quick gear rundown as per normal. I am today using my Team Daiwa Black in the cranky, which has been a little bit of a favourite lately, with the Tatula 150, spilled up with 30-pound Tasline over the top. And today I'm going to give the 100mm Orgy plows a run. They're a lovely 10-foot lure. As you may recall, last time Jason and I were here, we got a swag of yellas, and yellas are great, but it's the cod that I'm chasing. So I've upsized my lure, see if we can get a few green ones instead of a few yellow ones. Mind you, I'll take the yellow ones if they're about. All right, let's get into it. As normal, tax dodgers, as you've heard me say before, when you're fishing on your own for Murray cod, get everything ready. So I'm just getting my landing net ready now. I'll also get my lure retriever out. So when you're on your own, there's not a lot of time to get everything going, especially if there's a bit of breeze about, as far as getting lures back. And when you've got a big angry Murray cod, the last thing you want to be doing is fumbling with the landing net on the side of the boat. Anyway, let's go and get into it. First fish of the day, tax dodgers. He is. Get Murray cod. Oh, he is. Good. Beautiful fish. Come on, mate. Yeah, come on. There he is. First fish of the day. Lovely little Murray cod on the 60mm Orgy plow. That's a good start. Very nice. Righto. There he is, tax dodgers. Beautiful in the sun. Alright, back you go, mate. See ya. nice little thump that was. It's like another cod. It is too. Right, put this little fella in. There he is. Beautiful little fish. There we are, text dodgers. Another lovely little cod, this time on a 100mm orgy, a 10-footer. And that pattern that I call the bumblebee. He's only little, but by crikey, he's a lovely fish. Beautiful markings and that on him. Alright, get him unzipped. Back into the drink. Yeah, nice and easy. There he is. 2 for the day so far. Righto mate, back you go. Gone. Alrighty, see if we can get another one. Yep, there's another one. What I got now, text dodgers. Wait till they. What have I got? Oh, lovely cod. Get the net for this one. There he is, tax dodgers. Fish of the day, another lovely little cod. And the lure's dropped out, but it was on the bumblebee 100mm orgy plough again. That's 2 for that lure, so it's going well. Alright. We'll get you back in because you got a bit of growing to do. Back you go, mate. There he goes. There we are, tax dodgers. Finally got it out of the net. There's the lure that's doing the damage. That's the 100mm 10-foot orgy plough in that bumblebee, which is the same colour that caught Jason and I a lot of the Yellowbelly that we got last week. So I don't know. There's a little bit of colour through the water, so I'm thinking that perhaps the contrast, and there's a lot of contrast in that yellow and black, seems to be doing the job. Anyway, let's have another crack. There's another one for the fat boy tax dodgers. Looks like a lovely fish. I don't know what he is yet, but oh, it's another lovely cod. Look at that. Not the cod of the day, I think. There he is. That is the cod of the day. Yeah. There he is, tax dodgers. That for a beautiful cod. Beautiful. 100mm orgy plough in the brown trout pattern, which is a bit of a specialty colour for me up here, down here. The Nagambie cod love it. And that is an absolute beauty. Alright, we'll get him unzipped and get him back in. There he is, tax dodgers. Another beautiful Nagambie cod on the orgy plough. See you, mate. Gone. Well, that was fun. See if we can do that again. Well, tax dodgers, that is very well it for the day. Just gone 6 o'clock, so I'm going to call it. I've been up since 5 a.m. Look, it's been a good day. I have no complaints at all about today. Started off fairly noisy. Unbeknownst to me, it's duck opening. First day of duck opening, so yeah, there was a few pops and bangs early, but that's okay. This is a public waterway. It's open for use for all recreational users, and if you're a duck shooter and you were here, I hope you got a duck or two for your pot. So, to the numbers, I added one more beautiful Murray cod this afternoon, so that took my total to 4. Jace and Slater were here as well. They were having a bit of a cast with Jace's new Minn Kota. They boated 2 Yellowbelly and 1 lovely Murray cod, and pulled out of a couple and had some other hits and misses. If you look at the numbers in total for the 3 of us, for the 2 boats, that's not a bad day. Standout lure for me was the 100mm orgy plough in a 10-foot dive. The very first fish I took on the 60, but the rest of them all on the 100mm orgy plough, which is a standout lure here in Nagambie. It takes a lot of fish here, it's just perfect. Before I go, don't forget, subscribe, like, shoot me a comment, give me a thumbs up, whatever you like. It just helps me to keep on track, lets me know that you're enjoying the Fat Boys content. Anyway, that'll do me for today. Thank you. You have been fishing with the Fat Boy. I am the Fat Boy, and I will see you next time. Darky out.